anyone else excited for Hugh Jackman to return as Wolverine for the new Deadpool 3 movie coming out this summer? We sure are. I mean, his first appearance as Wolverine in the X-Men movie was over 24 years ago. And let's be honest for a sec, my man Hugh Jackman is definitely still Hugh Jackman. Can you believe he's 55 years old? He still has the abs and the energy of a guy half his age. It's like he's defying the laws of aging or something, you know, like Wolverine does. But hey, when you've got a role like his under your belt, staying in top-notch shape is just part of the job, right? And now with Deadpool 3 on the horizon, it's got fans everywhere buzzing with anticipation. Deadpool and Wolverine teaming up? That's a dream come true for comic book lovers. So in this video, we'll be looking into how Hugh still manages to build the muscle mass like a real-life superhero at 55, all while eating an insane amount of calories. We're about to unleash some serious claws at you, so stay until the end. Now, with Hugh Jackman gearing up for what might be his final stint as Wolverine in Deadpool 3, lately he's been dishing out details about his monstrous 8,000 calorie a day diet on social media. Have you ever noticed how celebrities prepping for similar roles seem to adopt these insane high-calorie diets and killer workout regimens, like sweating it out 6 days a week for 3 hours each session? It makes you wonder, if you're dead set on sculpting the ultimate superhero physique, should you really be chomping down 7,000 calorie meals while hitting the gym non-stop? When it comes to packing on muscle, there's two main things to think about. Number one, you've got to give your muscles a reason to grow by challenging them with weights and resistance training. These trainings lead to tiny tears in the muscle fibers that are then repaired and reinforced with protein synthesis, and in turn, building that muscle mass. Number two, you need to feed your body the right stuff to fuel those muscle gains. Adequate nutrition, rest, and recovery are essential for maximizing muscle growth and strength gains. So the question remains, does more training plus more food always equal more muscle? Well, not exactly. And we'll explain why. Sure, pushing harder in the gym and loading up on protein, fat, and carbs can speed up muscle growth, but there is a limit to how much our bodies can handle. Overdo it, you'll hit a wall where your body can't recover fast enough or convert all that extra fuel into muscle. A study from 2011 found that elite athletes who overate by 600 calories a day didn't pack on significantly more muscle than those on smaller calorie surplus. Instead, they ended up with 3 times more fat. Ouch! Eat more and expect to gain more muscle? Get real. Life isn't that easy, folks. So while it might be tempting to go all out with the food and the training, there's a sweet spot where it gains meets sanity, and it's not always about piling on those calories. Now, when you are being paid to look ripped for a role, you can't just train like normal people do. It's literally their job to look good. So for celebrities like Hugh Jackman, hitting the gym 5 or 6 days a week is quite typical, maybe even twice a day, doing double sessions. Now with all that extra training, can you handle more calories since they're putting in the extra sweat? Well, in most cases, yeah. But just like with food, there's a point where more training hits a plateau. In a 2022 review digging into how resistance training volume affects muscle growth, it found that for us regular folks, the sweet spot for muscle gains is around 12 to 20 sets per muscle group per week. Going beyond that, so like over 20 sets per muscle group per week, doesn't really give much more bang for your buck, except for your triceps. Basically, there's a limit to how much extra training you can do for more maximum gains. But about 20 sets per week per muscle group, for most people, you're not getting much more out of it. But here's the kicker. Hugh Jackman ain't your average Joe. He's got 3 things on his side that let him handle more calories and training than the rest of us mortals. And that's muscle memory, probably some help from performance enhancers like steroids, and a work ethic that's off the charts. Did you know that while preparing for Deadpool 3, he was also juggling Broadway shows, starring in The Music Man? Hugh has been on this roller coaster of bulking up to be Wolverine and then slimming down for his Broadway shows many times now. In an interview back in 2011, Hugh says that when he's grooving on stage in Broadway, his body just naturally finds its weight. And what does that mean? Well, he's not force-feeding himself for superhero duty or pumping iron like a maniac. He actually sheds a lot of this extra muscle and weight. Now you might think that it must suck because he has to train to become Wolverine again, right? Having to start from scratch because he lost so much muscle. Well, in reality, each time he goes through this dance of slimming down and beefing back up, it gets easier and easier for him to pack on those superhero muscles. Why? It's all about muscle memory. How does muscle memory play any role in this? Well, when you first build muscle, special cells called satellite cells lend a hand by giving muscle fibers extra nuclei. These nuclei control muscle growth and protein synthesis, making those muscles bigger and stronger. But here's the really cool part. Even if you take a break from the gym or change up your routine, those extra nuclei stick around. So when you get back to training after a hiatus, your body remembers the deal and can rebuild muscle quicker than it did the first time around. That's muscle memory in action. So why does Hugh Jackman get to chow down on extra calories during this muscle rebuilding phase? Well, first off, he's got his muscle memory working for him, making it easier for him to pack on muscle again. Plus, although no celebrity will admit it, we're pretty sure he's no stranger to the performance-enhancing game, which can also speed up recovery and muscle growth. Things like TRT or testosterone replacement therapy is when people get a boost of synthetic testosterone. This extra testosterone helps with muscle growth and recovery by ramping up the protein synthesis, beefing up muscle mass, and speeding up recovery from workouts. We're definitely not recommending TRT as a good way to build muscle because these drugs have some pretty bad side effects. But TRT can be a game changer for people trying to quickly bounce back after hitting the gym. We also can't forget that when Hugh is not Wolverine, he's burning through calories like nobody's business while dancing and belting out tunes on Broadway 8 times a week. Put that all together and it's no wonder Hugh Jackman and his celebrity pals might need way more calories than us regular folks to keep those superhero physiques in check. But here's the deal. We're all as unique as snowflakes, both genetically and based on life circumstances. So don't just blindly copy someone else's diet or workout routine, especially if that someone happens to be a celebrity. Their flashy training and diet plans are often hyped up to sell tickets or products. Instead, start with the science-backed guidelines for building muscle. Then experiment to see what works best for you, especially if you're over the age of 50. If you're looking for a straightforward way to track your diet and nail down the exact calories and nutrients you need, check out the app Macro Factor. It's like having a digital diet coach and tracker rolled into one. It uses the latest science and your personal info to whip up a personalized diet plan that'll help you smash your goals. Also, check out some of our other workout trackers and diet planners in the links below. Are you excited to watch Hugh Jackman in the latest Deadpool 3? We are so stoked to see how he'll look in it. Let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. Remember, with a dash of effort and a pinch of self-care, you'll be rocking that youthful glow for years to come. And if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel where we uncover more Revitalixer recipes.